Hello and welcome to another episode of Christine's Coloring and Crafts. I'm Christine and I will be showing off a new book I had today and then doing a little bit of coloring with my Arteza expert pencils. So I gave in. I saw this cute little book in another video. It's Butterflies and Flowers, adult coloring book by Coloring Book Cafe. I saw it. I had to have it. So here we go with this. The paper's nice, it's smooth, it's typical Amazon paper, so it'll be good for pretty much just about any pencil. A lot of people use Prismacolors. You could use them in here. I just probably wouldn't use mine, even though I've got like a bajillion Prismacolor pencils now. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know. I'm not sure. In the book, it's got a little square of each of the pictures first, and then it'll have the bigger pictures later. But it's got some cute little pictures. Look at these squares. I think mostly I'll be using more of my budget sets in this book. We'll see. I might do one in Prismacolor, like maybe that one. I really like that sunflower, and that butterfly is gorgeous. But not this one in particular. I meant one of the full-size ones. All right, let's see if we can get to the full-size ones here. I have to admit, when I got the book, I took a little peeky peek at it because I do want to start coloring in it right away because I love flowers and butterflies. And it's got both of them together. And it's got a couple of them with birds in it. But here's the first full-size picture. As you can see, look at all the pretty flowers and butterflies. I'm so excited to start with this. I might even put something behind a page and do one in marker too. I definitely wouldn't do one in paint, any of my paints. Mostly because I'm bad at it. Also because probably the paper won't be able to take it. I don't know. We'll see. I might throw off a few photocopies of my favorite ones before I color in the book. I think I'm going to make a goal this year to color every page in this book because I really, really love this book. In this one, it has a birdie and a couple butterflies and some berries. And this one has a little mousey and a moth and a butterfly and some flowers. That's so cute. And then, of course, you know, most of these pages are pretty much the same theme because that's what it is. Butterflies and flowers. And this one has a cute little watering can with some flowers in it and a dragonfly. A couple of dragonflies. Oh, look at all the berries and the fence and all the butterflies. This is so cute. This one and this one look like they half attempted to put a smile on their faces. Woo, they're sticking together. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. That'll be neat to do for the moth. You could create so much depth with the little markings on this moth. That'll be so cool. And I love those roses. Oh my God, they're beautiful. And then this one. And then looky there. Oh, that's going to be beautiful to color. But yeah, that one with that sunflower, I definitely plan on making some copies of it before I color it. And remember, when any of us mention we're making copies for our personal use or, you know, household use. I do allow my sister to color on some of the pages I have. I make a copy specifically just for her, so we can color together. And she really loves coloring. She's basically a 4-year-old in mind, so coloring is her jam, and it's my jam, and it's something we can share together as adults. Oh, look at that beetle and that cardinal. I don't know exactly how a cardinal's going to stand on a leaf, but I'm not going to complain either because he'll be fun to color. Oh, look at this one with all the butterflies surrounding the flowers. Oh. And it looks like a little beehive. We got some bees and some berries and some butterflies. Oh my gosh, look at the snail. He's going to be so cute. These are going to be just adorable and fun. So much fun. Oh, there's my sunflower. Sunflowers, I should say. There's two. But yeah, I'm going to have a good time coloring that one. And this one too. Oh my gosh, look at those moths. Oh, they're gorgeous. that one would look really good in marker, I think. And then my sunflower one and my Prismacolors. The rest of them I'll probably be using like my unicorn pencils, which are also known as the QLC 120s. My Castle Arts. Ooh, and my Black Widows. Oh yeah, my Brewfinder Squares. Maybe my Sergeant Arts. And my Xenacolor, however you want to say it. I might even try some of my Amazon Basics in that. It's only got like 72 colors, but it's not like I can't combine sets, right? And that puppy's so cute. Look at him. Alrighty, and then we've got the water fountain. That's really nice. It's really pretty with the butterflies surrounding it. And the flowers. Oh yeah, I forgot. At the back here, they have a little color chart where you could test out your colors and decide, you know, how you're gonna mix and match and make merry colors. And then, of course, in the back, it's just got some more advertisements, and then nothing. But it doesn't have to be nothing because it's a completely blank sheet. It's more testing page. You could test your pencils out back here before you use them. Make sure that you're gonna like using them on that paper. But that is Butterflies and Flowers Adult Coloring Book by Coloring Book Cafe. And then, of course, got the preview on the back. It wasn't very much money. I can include a link to it. I got it, of course, on Amazon. Let me go get the price real quick here. They're not that far down, I know. Let's see. That it was... It's coming up. $7.99. Not bad for $8. And today's new not bad. I also got a new set of 6 drawers from an anonymous donor. So thank you very much if you're watching my channel and it was you that got them. I will put them to very good use because my vintage Prismacolors have to go somewhere. And so do my Ohuhu glitter markers because I don't have anywhere to store those in particular. Alright, so we're not going to do a whole lot of coloring today. I just kind of wanted to let you see what goes on in my mind when I'm picking colors and making a coloring. Here we got a PDF download from, this is Mariola, is this Mariola Budek? Yeah, this is Budek. One of her colorings off of her Etsy store. And I wanted to be different with this one, you know, just experiment with colors and stuff, and especially with my Artezas because I haven't used them a lot, so I kind of like just wanted to experiment with some of the colors using some of them that look like I have not touched them yet, or they have been used very little. So I was trying to use them and see how they look with other things, because we all have our preferred colors that we use, and it really shows if they're a preferred color because they will be about this big while everybody else is this big. So good thing I got another set of those. Anyway, I picked out 5 pencils here for just start on her tail. Let me wipe this off here before I start. You can already see I got a couple spots where I accidentally smudged some color. That's what's nice about this mono eraser. You can erase that stuff right off. I am so happy that I saw that on one of Pamela's Passion for Pencils videos. But anyway, for her skin, I did not use Artezas exclusively. I got this new Nina Bristol Vellum 67-pound paper. I learned that there's a difference. There's 2 different Nina 67-pound Bristol Vellums. I got the one that's a semi-smooth. And I've seen a couple of videos where it says that it's really not that great for pencils. And so, and it made so much sense when they said that, because I have had an issue blending and finding the right pencils for this particular paper. So at least now that makes sense. I might lean more towards my oil-based pencils in the future. But I had already started this little girl before I saw those videos. But anyway, back to what I'm using. In the background was my Ohuhu skin tone markers. I wanted to go with a more tanned look on this young lady. Then, of course, we've got the green hair. I don't do green hair very often, so I had quite a few greens that hadn't had much use, and decided to use them. And then, of course, over the Ohuhu markers, I did use my Prismacolor skin tones. I had experimented a little bit with the Artezas. I'm just going to call them Arteza from here on out. With my Arteza pencils, and I don't think they would have blended very well into the darker skin tone that I had chosen. So I went ahead and picked out some Prismacolors, and then everything else is in the Artezas. So I figured we could do part of her tail today, just this part, the very end of it. And here's what I normally do. I've already done it on this side, but I figured I'd do it for you guys on video. And out of the 5 pencils I chose, I start with the darkest. I chose Burgundy A412. And again, trying to choose ones I don't use very often because they don't look like they've been used much. And Burgundy is definitely one of them. So I make a little swatch right there. Sometimes I make 2 or 3 or 4 swatches straight across when I'm not particularly sure if colors will look good together or not. But this time I already know that I like the way that these colors look together, so I'm gonna just do the one. And then we've got the Purple Iris A411, and it does have the sticky on it. There was a point in time when I didn't have this desk and the larger desk over on the other side. I just had my work desk and a small little side table, and I didn't have cups, and I didn't have a purple squishy to put pencils in, but I did have drawers to put the pencils I was using in. So I would take the colors and I would put a little piece of tape around them while I wasn't using them. But I wasn't quite finished with a picture yet. So all right, let's get on here with the Purple Iris right underneath the Burgundy. And I really love how these 2 colors come together the most. The other ones are kind of, they fit. Then we have Lilac A408. And again, I mean, I've used the lilac, but not a whole lot. So, and then we have the fuchsia, which is A404. And hopefully you guys can see this. And they do leave some crumbs. And I just kind of put them together, just right up against each other to see how they look. Last but not least is Peaches and Cream A200. Now this looks brand new, but it's actually one of the open stock pencils I bought. And they don't sell them individually, but they do sell them in packs of 3 of the colors that they make. And I figured that would make a cute little highlight color in places. And then, of course, I will always use, for more highlights, my trusty Prismacolor White. Yeah, what's left of it. I've got lots of those. Don't worry about it. So anyway, that is pretty much how I decide my colors, is what color order I'm going to use. Because you can see here, like with the fish, the blues that I use. I didn't like this first group of blues because I had the Dreamy Blue in it, because I don't use Dreamy Blue much. And I can't really find a good way to fit it into any of the mediums that I, whether it be light, dark, or medium. I just can't figure out how to fit that in. I'll figure it out, but I can't figure it out this time. And then I had these 2 I put together, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. And then finally decided, because I wanted a purplish blue, and I just kind of went with the purplish blue. And it also goes with indigo, so I picked indigo. And then here's the oranges where I was trying different ones out. And the way I seen them together, I just finally came up with a good rotation, I guess. So anyway, let's get started here. We got the Burgundy. And I like to do an outline. And we may only do half her tail tonight. I don't know, because I know I'm slow and I don't have the ability of the ability of doing like speed coloring or anything like that, or speeding up my videos yet. I'll figure it out someday. It's just not on my list of hot priorities. It's on a back burner. So anyway, we're doing this outline here. I love doing an outline. It just makes, I don't know, to me, it stands out. It makes a little pop of cuteness. And then, yep. Because burgundy is more of a reddish color, I'll go ahead and even do the light spot in burgundy. I don't always follow the grayscale to a T, but I do love the grayscale pictures. I believe I'm addicted to them. All right, now we'll do some purple iris. And I don't know if you guys can see it in here where it's just got some lines. Oh, here, I want to do this real quick. You get back over there. I did not see this part at first. And then, of course, what's nice about the Artezas is I can use my electric pencil sharpener, and they do just fine. Although I'm not sure where I put that at the moment. But we better find it soon. Okay. So we'll just do one section at a time here. And I just kind of... Now, oil-based pencils will do a much better job at little flicks than wax-based. But you can still get the job done with a wax base. It's a little harder to do it from this angle. And I like to add the little flicks because it just looks pretty. And of course, don't forget when you're doing stuff like this, turn your pencil to help maintain that sharpness for at least a little while. All right. And here we don't need any flicks. And of course, just some light pressure. And it's kind of like little hair flicks. All right, I gotta find that thing. There it is. Noise time. Alrighty. And then we'll have the Lilac, A4808, which I'm going to come up right behind the purple iris. Because right now they look almost identical. And of course, because you're doing like a bajillion little flicks, you're not going to get right directly over them every time when you go back through with different layers. I sure like to load up on them. All right, noise. There we go. And then we'll get our fuchsia out here. Our little fuchsia. Okay, it's fuchsia, whatever. And then I'm going to kind of extend the flicks out. Finally found a comfortable way to do this and keep it on camera. At least I hope it's still on camera. Alright. And it looks messy at first. It really does. I know. But it's going to look good here eventually. I promise. Or I think it'll look good eventually. I promise. Alright. And then come down here a little bit with some pink flicks. Now I'm not going to be as flicky down in here because obviously it's not supposed to look that flicky. Right there. A little bit more pink than normal and sharpen that up. Alright, and then we'll do some peaches and cream and hopefully it all will look good together. Now the first layer of peaches and cream, I'll do some flicks. I won't be too precise with them or even try to be precise with them because eventually they're not going to be flicks. They're going to be just full on highlight color, adding just a little zing to the rest of the tail. There we go. Oh, I had been dealing with that feels so good. I've been dealing with a peaches and cream literally about that big for the longest time till I got my replacements. I was just like, yay! All right, let's sharpen the Burgundy. Okay. And sometimes on these Artesas, you got to kind of watch it. I'm going to put just a few flicks in the colors, by the way, just to kind of create some separations. But sometimes you got to watch this AFMAT, especially with the Artesas. It likes to not stop on them. So you got to kind of figure out where the pencil should stop. Otherwise, I really love this pencil sharpener. Alrighty, back to the purple iris. Color in there a little bit. Start filling in the end of the tail. Trust me, there's a method to my madness. I try to be careful with flicking towards the end because I have a bad habit going outside the lines. Naughty me. Okay. And you do have to sharpen these a lot to do the flicks because they need to have that nice point. Alrighty, then on to our lilac, which really didn't look like a similar color to purple iris till now. That's okay, I'm not picky. As long as it just looks cute to me, I'm happy. Hopefully you guys think it looks cute too. I think it's looking adorable. It's turning out nice. Alright, I think I'm going to use the pink right there, like the pink, the fuchsia. And you can hear it sometimes scrape. There's some scratchy parts on these pencils. Hear it? There we go, got it. Every once in a while you just get a piece of pencil that's just super scratchy. What can you say? Alright, then let's fill this in with some... Well, actually, let's do the flicks first. And when it gets a little bit duller, we'll go color that in. And forgive me for moving the picture around a lot. I'm still trying to figure out how to be able to keep the majority of my coloring on a camera. And someday we'll have a whole new system with hopefully with multiple cameras and lots of extra fun. Okay. Then of course I got my deep focus music going on in the background. And here we go. And then skip the burgundy, but come back with some lilac, or I mean purple iris. My bad. Kind of fill in some of the white of the paper. So it looks less flicky, but it doesn't look super smooth like, let's say, like the fin right here, and how smooth that is. You see how her little tail looks more flicky? But it doesn't, you can't see like super individual lines either. You can see lines, but just not super individuals. And I like doing it. It's fun. It creates like a different look. Almost like a different texture. And it's just really creative, I think. There we go. That and you guys get to see kind of Artezas in action. I don't think there's a reason to use lilac, but I'll do a couple flicks here and there. I do still see some white of the paper. There we go. Then bring my fuchsia back. And you can really tell with Artezas when you've built up some layers because you could feel it. Like it feels, it's hard to describe. The best way I could put it is like it feels like it is no longer touching the paper. It's just touching another layer of pencil. Then of course you can see my little crummies hanging out here. My little crummy buddies. And then I just got this Wet n Wild brush from the dollar store. Alright. And then I'm going to kind of like pull the darker color out here, the fuchsia. And ta-da! My eye, I don't know about you guys, but my eye is really drawn to that peaches and cream. Alright, where is my blender pencil? Prismacolor blender pencil. Alright, make sure there's no color on it, which there is a little bit. And then when I'm doing the blending with these, I try to do the flicks here too because I like it looking like it's a little bit flicky, I guess. I just want the white of the paper filled in better. There we go. And it is easy on my carpal tunnel, which I got a new brace. I love it. It actually goes on and stays on. The other one I think I just wore out because I wear the brace every day. At night I have like the hard braces that have the metal right here. I was about to smack myself. That would have felt good. There we go. Now as you can see, that's how I choose my colors and how I test out my colors. I kind of wanted a purplish tail, but I wanted it to be a little bit pinkish because I'm liking the contrast of the cool versus the warm colors. Like the blue of the fish is all cooler colors, but his fins or her fins are in warmer colors. And I think I'll do her eye. Whew, excuse me. I wasn't supposed to be tired. I think I'll do her eye almost. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm leaning towards like a brownish red. And then here I have the coolness of the yellow or the greens, but they are basically kind of warmish greens because they're yellow greens. Like the olive and the sage and I don't even know what the other color. Lime peel and somebody, I think. I think lime peel was one of them. Half of them I can't read anymore. Chartreuse. Pear green. There we go. Lime peel, I think, is a Prismacolor color. My bad. And then I'll get her finished up sometime this week. And, of course, to keep from getting bored, I have several whips or works in progress. And lately, I have only been doing one at a time. And I think that's why I always get so tired and sleepy. Excuse me, like that. Coloring is not only relaxing, but I also like to keep things, you know, shaken up, different. And I'll have one going with my Arteza pencils, and one going with my Prismacolors, and one going with my Brute Fooners, or whatever have you. I need to do more in the Castle Arts gold and the Starjoy golds, just to see how they do on this paper, because I have 500 sheets. I'm going to use it up. I don't care if I paid $2 or $20 for it. I've got 500 sheets. I'm not gonna let them go to waste. But I am gonna try the other Nina Bristol Vellum that doesn't have semi-smooth finish on it. Whoops. Either way, she doesn't look that bad. It's just a little bit harder to achieve my goals, I guess you could say. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video tonight. Sorry it's short and sweet, but I have been making a lot of long videos, and I don't know whether you guys like them long or short or somewhere in between, if you want more details. Let me know in the comments below what you're looking for as far as what kind of videos, any ideas you have, anything you want to see. I have Ohuhu markers, I have the Bic markers, and I have Castle Arts gel pens. I have Color It gel pens. I have all kinds of Prismacolors. I have Arteza. I have Xenicolor. I have a small amount of Spectrum Noir Aqua Blends. I have Sargent Arts pencils, Amazon Basic, Derwent Lightfast, in ink tints, ChromaFlow, Color Soft, and Pro Color. I have Faber-Castell Polychromos World pencils. I have 6 watercolors from Faber-Castell that I bought in open stock because I wanted to try them out. I did try them out with my Spectrum Noir Aqua Blends. I really liked them, especially together. But I also have Faber-Castell Metallics, and I have Caran d'Ache Pablos, Luminance, and Pastels, and somebody else. Luminance, Pablos, Pastels, and somebody else. Oh yeah, I also have the Derwent drawing pencils too. I have like a 6-pack of those because I really wanted the Chinese white. And then of course I got the Castle Art Soft Touch. I have the Castle Art Pastel Tints, Castle Art Gold. I have the Starjoy Gold and the regular Starjoys, and I have all of the Black Widow sets. So if you guys have any requests you want to see, how some pencils go down, feel free to ask. Understand though that some of these sets are a little bit older, so they, formulas and stuff may have changed. I learned from Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter. I watched her video today. Big shout out to her. She was mentioning that she has, certain scents of pencils and paints that she absolutely loves and adore, but when you go to Amazon, you see the most recent comments of how everything is just junk. And she was talking about those. She doesn't know what's going on. None of us do. We can only guess that basically what it is what you bought or may have been one formula. And then what, after your review, people go out and buy this stuff, and they may have changed the formula by then. I don't think it is as often as 6 months. Some of the stuff she has is over 20 years old. And that'll be the same with my vintage Prismacolors when I use them. Please keep in mind that those are 20, 30 years old. Easy. I have one small set from like way before that. They're like, I don't know, 40, 50 years old. Somewhere around there. I forget what year they were made, but it was way before my time. But the current Prismacolors I have, I bought last summer. So just keep in mind, things may have improved or they may have gotten worse. Don't know. So I figured I would just kind of follow her example and say, hey, just be mindful when we review something or we're using something and it looks really, really cool before you go out and buy it. Lindsay had a really great suggestion, especially when you go to Amazon to buy, pencils and art supplies, other art supplies. Look at your most recent feedback and see if it's still good. If you've got a bunch of them that are 4 and 5 stars, you're good to go. Maybe even a 3-star. Maybe somebody just got a bad set. But I would say 1 and 2 stars, don't get it. Just wait until it rolls back around and they improve whatever they did wrong. So anyway, like I was saying, questions, comments below, suggestions, ideas, anything you guys are looking for in particular. I have a lot of coloring books You can name some coloring books and I can see if I've got it in stock. If you want me to see a particular color pictured. I got a lot of Mariel Bedecks 6-piece sets and singles. I got some stuff off of Coloring Bliss. I got stuff off of Christine Karen. Everywhere. I think I even got stuff off of Pamela's Passion for Pencils. Yeah, I did. And then some other Etsy stores. I've got PDFs, downloads for them. Anyway, thanks for stopping by and watching this video tonight. I hope you did enjoy the little flip through with the book I just got, and then kind of like in the mind of an artist type thing here with, you know, us choosing the colors, you know, then making sure you have like a scrap piece of paper to try the colors out on, and then going ahead and doing some coloring. And I cannot wait to get her finished. I love these little mermaids. I bought a ton of them off of Mariola Bedeck because I really love her kit. Her kid-like mermaids. They are like my new favorite. But anyway, thanks for stopping by. Please like this video. Subscribe to my channel. And of course, as always, leave questions, comments, suggestions below. Any ideas you got? Anything you got? Or hey, even great stores you got suggestions for, or great paper you got suggestions for. Tell me your experiences. Tell me your interests. And otherwise, have a great rest of your day and a colorific day. Bye-bye.